Oh,
Yes,
now
now it's recording.
now we're recording. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you, Mrs. Bond.
You're welcome.
So I'll repeat what I said since it was not recorded. This is Community Board 12 nominating committee candidates for a meeting. Today is Wednesday, June 8th, 2022. And so we are here tonight with our candidates for them to present themselves to the rest of the community board. I know there was a indication from someone in our last meeting that they wanted to at least see the candidates or get a picture of them because some would have been either new or since we have not been meeting in person, may not have seen all of the current board members. So tonight is the opportunity for everyone to show their faces. I think I see several people are on camera. And what I would simply ask, if you are one of the candidates and you're going to be giving a presentation, that you please turn your camera on so everyone can see exactly who you are. Okay, so at this point, we have from the candidates, we have Keisha, we
So
have,
may I just say something really quickly?
sure,
Um, I am here tonight to obviously see the candidates, but I also want to withdraw my candidacy for first vice chair.
okay. Okay, thank you, Keisha. I'll get back to that. As I was just saying, those the candidates are on. We have Beatrice. Um, Hi, Beatrice. We have Clinton Mike. We have Keisha and
Well,
Tolene Dickinson.
yeah, Keisha's withdrawing. Remember?
Yeah, but I mean, she's
Oh,
on. So those are the candidates who are here. Missing would be Mr. Ivan Boaz. Um, let's refer to my list here. Um, did I see it? Tolene is on. Um,
John Isaac.
Beatrice is on. And John Isaac. That's the other one who's missing. Um, all right. So
Hey, Ted, excuse me. One thing. Do you know who that 718 phone number is?
um, no. The person. Did they?
Hi, this is Carla. I'm on camera, and I had to dial in on the phone separately. So the 9-1 is me.
Okay.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you
Welcome.
for pointing that
Okay.
out.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so as I said earlier, the candidates who have offered themselves for election, the choice is up to you whether you want to read your bio that you submitted verbatim, or if you want to just do it in your own words. It's up to you. So I'm going to just go from basically in as the order that they appear on my screen, and I'll just call your name, and you can just tell us the position that you are running for, and you take it from there. So our first candidate would be um, Mr. Clinton. Mike, you're up.
Unmute yourself.
How about that? Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Clinton. I think most of you know me from the board. I've been on the board since 2016. After retiring from the Department of Correction, did 25 years there. I've been retired for 6 years. Like I said, I was born in the district on 220th and Carpenter Avenue. I went to St. Mary's School on Carpenter Avenue, and then on to Cardinal Hayes High School, where I graduated, and then went on to college. I went to Norfolk State University in Virginia for 3 years, and then I finished my degree at John Jay in public administration. I have a bachelor's degree in public administration. Yeah, I was appointed to the board by Borough President Ruben Diaz. My wife was the Borough President's liaison to the Community Board 12 for a number of years under Carmen Rosa.
Other government.
Under Carmen Rosa, yes, and Father Gorman. So that always piqued my interest, her work that she did at the board, and I always wanted to be a part of it. But I chose not to be a part of it because I thought it would be a conflict of interest between her working for Community Board 12 and me being a board member of Community Board 12. So once she finished her work at the Borough President's office and went on to do other things, then I said, now I can join Community Board 12 just to try to, do some things in this community. This community, I've been in this community, like I said, I was born here. And then when I was 10, we moved to Co-op City. But my grandparents own a home. All of my family live on one block. Both sides of my family live on Barnes Avenue. My mother and my father met living next door to each other on Barnes Avenue. So my paternal side of my family is at one house, and my maternal side of my family is one house. My grandparents' home, which they owned, I purchased and now live in and raising my family on Barnes Avenue. And my maternal side of my family still live next door. So I'm fully ingrained in this neighborhood. I've seen it change from the time I was born up until now. I've seen the changes. Neighborhood, like I said, we did move to Co-op City when I was 9, and then I moved here back in 2009. But I've always been here the whole time because my family lives on one block, both sides. So I've really never left. And that's basically who Clinton is.
Well, Clinton, listen, thank you very much. I was really intrigued by your bio. Although we've served on the same committee, when I saw that you worked at the Department of Corrections for 25 years, you don't even look like you're much over 25. I was really taken aback by that. But we thank you for your service, and we're happy to have you here. And the position that you are running for is first vice chair. All right. So
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Moving right ahead, we're gonna
Can I say something?
Yes, Anthony, go right ahead.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Thank you.
Hello, happy Wednesday.
I just like to thank Clinton, man, just for being in the community and staying in the community, man. Because a lot of people leave the community, man. Your wife is awesome. She did tremendous work in this district, man, and I know it's gonna rub off because she ain't gonna let you be half stepping. I know what time it is. So, I'm happy that you are stepping up, man. And whatever you need, man, I'm here for you, brother. All right. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Anthony.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Anthony.
All right. So again, if anyone wants to ask the candidates any questions, since this is really an informal type of meeting, feel free to do so while that candidate or right after that candidate has presented. Okay, so if there are no other questions for Mr. Clinton, we'll move to Beatrice Coronel. And Beatrice is running for the position of chairperson.
Hi, all. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for the introduction. I am super excited to be running for this position. I am someone who is really focused on helping us not just elevate each other and build a more equitable society. I think it's Victor.
Okay. I don't know if I can mute everyone, but we're getting
You
some
can,
background noise.
you can, Mr. James. It was Mr. Brown.
Now somebody else.
Oh, now that's someone else.
All right, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
see that mute everyone option.
That's it.
Got it?
I think you're good now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Beatrice, go right ahead.
So I'm raising my two granddaughters here in this district. When I decided to invest in this district, it was with a strong desire to delve into a community that that I can help elevate. And my background is in the mental health field. And I've been doing work in the mental health field, particularly suicide prevention and intervention programming for people of color for the past about 15 years. And now I'm heading an organization called Haven, which is a women's organization for Black and Brown Indigenous women, multi-generational. And so the work that I do is really based off of my life experiences, even joining the community board, right? When I grew up in public housing, I was born and raised in public housing, and to see the disparities that we were surrounded by was very disheartening. And so that's really what sparked an interest for me in the mental health field. Understanding that a lot of the maladaptive coping mechanisms that we see our people struggling with are a direct result from our living environments, right? The conditions that we are placed in. And so I have a really strong desire to address root causes by being strong advocates for the people in our community here. But most importantly, I think that in order for us as a board to be really effective, we need to be united. And so one of my goals is really to bring us together. Together is how we're going to be more impactful. And so that's really my goal. And always with the mental health at the forefront of everything that I do, because I do see that a lot of us are suffering. And with the pandemic, conditions got worse for many of us. And so my goal is to run on the core value of uniting us so that then we're more impactful and we each have special talents and desires. And so I know that together collectively we can bring this district to a more elevated, resourceful, connected community. So that's my goal. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Beatrice. I going back to our last meeting when you were nominated, I was super excited, knowing that the role is a demanding one and you were willing to step up to the plate. And I just want to let you know that you haven't been elected, even though you're unopposed right now. But as if you get the position, I just want to let you know that we will be here to support you.
Thank you.
I'm sure every board member will want to put their weight behind you, and also you have the support of the community board office in the person of George and Ursula. So thank you for offering yourself.
Thank you, Ted.
And I'm very happy that you decided to at least give it a shot.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any questions?
Yes.
I don't have a question for you, Ms. Cornell, but I just want to reiterate what Mr. James has just said, that I do appreciate you stepping up. I think I'm on the board maybe 1 year before you, but I just want to say that I really appreciate you stepping up, because we couldn't have it just vacant and us floundering. And so I see you as that unifying force to bring us together. So, just know that I'm here to support you in whatever capacity that I can. So thank you once again.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other questions or comments for Ms. Cornell?
Yes, Victor Brown here. I'm just curious because I don't know her very well. I'm impressed by what I'm hearing. But how long have you been on the board, Beatrice?
Since October 2020, so about 2 years.
Okay.
I can drop my email in the chat if you want to reach out. We can connect.
Victor, did you get the email with everyone's bio?
I got an email with bios, but I've been involved with a lot of things that caused me not to be able to spend too much time on these things. I was in
Okay,
an
understood.
I was
But
in a serious. No, I'm just to let you know, I was in a serious accident, falling on the sidewalk, and
oh, really?
some damage to my face, and
Wow.
I've been running around and trying to get things straightened out.
Well, we're so sorry for you. I hope you're not too seriously injured, and
Hmm.
we hope that you'll get better soon as well.
Yeah.
But if you get when you get a chance, if you can, there's some more information from all the candidates in their bios. So if you
Hmm.
are interested in getting more information, you could always pick that up from each of them, their individual biographical page.
Okay.
Okay, and next, moving down the line, we have Keisha. Is that Lago or Lego? Lego,
It's Lago. It's Keisha
Lago,
Lago
Keisha
Martin.
Lago Martin. And
Yes.
Keisha is running for the position of first vice chair as well.
So I've withdrawn my candidacy. It was very important for me for the board to have strong leadership. And I felt that Clinton Mike and Ivan Boris are more senior members of the community board and have served on the executive committee. And so I am withdrawing my candidacy, but look out for me next year.
Um, I am not sure what happened here, but it looks as if I have. Okay, I'm sorry, I lost my screen for a minute. Thank you, Keisha. I wanted you to say that when more people are on, so I'm happy that you were able to clear that up. So we have one less person in terms of candidates, and so we did have a pretty full field in terms of the first vice president. So now the race has just gotten a little bit tighter.
Mr. James, if I could just make one comment, I'm sorry.
Yes, yes.
I just wanted to let everyone know that I revised the ballot so that Ms. Keisha Lago Martin's name does not appear under the first chair, so that it's only the two candidates now. So we'll probably have to have Ursula send it out the link again, just so that you make sure that they get the correct one. Okay.
I am not sure if she sent it out already. Can anyone confirm that if it was sent out?
It wasn't.
It wasn't. Okay.
No.
Okay.
So
It's supposed to. It should go live. It's not going to go live probably until after this. So she
Okay.
probably won't send it out until tomorrow.
All right.
Miss Bond, can you send
Yeah.
her the updated one just in case it's different from the one I sent her?
Oh, okay. I will do that right this minute.
Great, thank you. And yes,
Mr. James, this is
yeah.
Lisa Hayes. I'm sorry I can't turn on my camera because my battery's gonna die, but I did just want to say something in response to Miss Martin. You just have been such a force since you've came, and so I do appreciate you pulling back your candidacy. But I do want to just say that and want you to know that you have made such an impact, you as well as everyone else who have came in these very recent years. And I'm so thankful for all of you. But I do want you to know that you are very, very impactful. And so I look forward to having the rest of your service until you run again. So I did want to say that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Hayes.
I concur with that as well.
Thank you so
I
much.
want to say to Keisha that we'll be looking out for you next year. We will be looking out for you next year. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, okay. The other person that I'm seeing is Miss Tolene Dickerson. We're missing two other candidates, who are Ivan and John. Oh, we're also missing Miss Michelle Bloomfield. So, Tolene, if you are on, I'm not seeing your camera. Please take it away for us.
Next to you, I'm not sure. I don't know what order you're looking at, though, Ted. Good evening.
Yes, I can see you now. I was just going down the list that shows up on my, because I didn't want to call on someone and they're not here.
No, I appreciate that very much. Good evening, family. I'm very, very happy to be here as always. I think I don't know. I have that's something to follow, boy. Listening to Clinton, Mike, and Beatrice, and Lisa, all of y'all coming through. Okay, and I just need you to know, Keisha, I'm right with them. I feel the same way. You and I have spoken on many levels, and I appreciate you. Mr. Bryan, I don't know where you went, but was it Mr. Bryan? Yeah, Norbert. I was going to say, we say some prayers for him. I think it's kind
No,
of
that was Victor Brown.
Victor Brown.
Yes.
Oh, there he is. Okay. So we will say prayers for you. I think it's better at this time if anyone has any questions for me. Oh, there you are, sir. So I just want to see do you have questions? Because I think already, Mr. James, I'm new to you, correct? So I don't know if you have any questions. My bio speaks for itself. I'm usually very, very visual in the community, but under the circumstances of not being able to be vaccinated at this time, I will not take the chance of coming out. Oh, and by the way, if y'all hear a little person yelling and screaming, my grandbaby's here. Beatrice, you know what that's about. So I don't want you to think I had anybody hostage over here. So is there any questions that anyone has?
So, Tolene, you are the current treasurer, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and how long have you had that position?
This is my second year currently.
Second year, okay.
Yes, sir. And I'm also the chair for the Education Committee.
Okay.
And on the Bylaws Committee.
Well, you did say earlier that I'm new to you, but no, not really, because I've been on the community board now for about 6 years.
Yes, sir. I know.
And I know you've been on the board for all those times. So, we've been together for some years now, and I want to again thank you for your service. I think you do an excellent job in collecting those dues and making sure funds are well appropriated. So I just want to again congratulate you and thank you for wanting to stay on for another year or two, whatever the term is for your position.
Yes, thank you. Is there anything else anybody wants to know?
Yeah, I want to say something.
Yes, sir. My vice chair.
Yes, Tolene, man. I'm just so grateful for you, man. Like, you have gave me some wisdom, when I was hot headed and on fire. You poured a little water on me. You ain't pour too much on, but you was like, cool off. I'm just so thankful for you just being the strong woman that you are with the situation you in and still being that go-getter, man. I'm thankful to be on your team, and I wouldn't trust nobody else with my money. I'm telling you that. So, I'm thankful for you stepping up and teaching me some of the things that I've learned, and I'm grateful for you today, Tolene, every day. I love you, all right?
I love
Anything
you too.
I could do, I'm here, all right?
As Anthony would say, I love you for free.
Yeah, I love you for free. God bless you, Tolene.
Mr. Brown?
Okay, for
He has his
Tolene,
hand up.
I endorse what have been said before by the two gentlemen ahead of me. And I've seen you work, my dear, over the years, and I admire the way you go about doing things. Everything that you set your mind to, you work diligently. And that's what I like to see in officers.
Thank you, Mr. Brown.
Thank you so much, Mr. Brown.
Okay.
Okay, we have 3 other candidates.
If I could just make one comment.
Sure.
Also, sorry. Ms. Dickinson, I love you dearly. You got this. Whatever you need from me, I'm here to support you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. As I was saying, so we have Mr. Ivan Boaz, who
Clinton.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Clinton.
I just want to say, Miss Dickinson, I love you. Okay.
Thank you.
And we have our chats too. But I endorse your candidacy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And Carmen, I see you smiling and shaking your head, which means so much to me to see you, to see your face. God bless you. And Carla's waving over there.
Carla, you wanted to say something?
No, I think Carla just waving.
Just expressing my support. That's all, in an overly enthusiastic way, perhaps.
Thank you, Carla.
Love you.
So the other, I was saying, we have three other persons. Mr. Ivan Boas, who is running for what was that? First vice chair as well, and John Irish is unopposed for second vice chair, and lastly we have Michelle Broomfield, and I believe she's also running for first vice chair. Am I correct with that?
Yes, that's it, Ted.
Yes. So the other three candidates are not here, but you've all received their bios. I'm not going to read them. Two of them are very lengthy. Mr. Ivan Boas is lengthy, so is John Irish, and Michelle is a bit shorter, but you can read that yourself. I think we've heard from all of the candidates, and I can see, is that Rosa's? Not Rosa, Carmen. Is that Carmen's? Carmen, your hand is up. You want to say something? You're muted, Carmen. Go ahead.
Yeah, I thought that there were 3 candidates for first chairperson.
Yes.
Or there 4, you said, but
No.
Miss Bond, was it Bond? No, the other lady that said she is no longer gonna be a candidate. So we still have, we had 4 and now we have 3.
No, I think Miss Bromfeld. Yeah, I think Miss Bromfeld was for recording secretary, right? Yes.
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 Okay.
So
then we have 2.
No, we had 3. And now we have 2.
Okay, so okay. All right.
Okay. No, I can't find my little button here, but to raise my hand. So I just wanted to express my support for Michelle Bromfield to take over the recording secretary position, which I have held formally since the fall, but informally for over 10 years. I'd like to endorse her because she reached out for some mentoring support. So we're going to have some chats in the handover. So I really admired her reaching out to ask for that support. I think it's very important that we all mentor the newer board members. So that's it. Thank you.
Well, Carla, thank you for that. And again, going back to the last meeting, I know you had offered that assistance, and we thank you for that. And I know she working with you, she will do well. So
Yes.
again, I want to thank her and thank everyone. With that being said,
can I say something? Could I say something before you
go ahead?
Keep cutting you off. But Carla, I just want to thank you for all your services and all the things you taught me, and the patience you had for me, and I'm so grateful for you. You came a long way. You did a great job, and I'm pretty sure you'll still be around. If there's any way, anything that I can do to assist you with anything you do, I would love to still be on your team.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Anthony, for your support. And I don't mean to imply at all that about why I chose not to run this year for recording secretary. It's just 10, 12 years is enough, and a break would be nice. But yeah, thank you for your support. I have always known it was there, and I appreciate that.
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to say one quick thing. I cannot stay on the line. I have to run out to the pharmacy to pick up something for my husband. So I did send out the email, Mr. James, but I'm going to run. Is that
Well,
okay?
Ms. Bond, I
Good.
think we are right at the end because there are
Okay.
no more candidates here.
Hey, Mr. James, can I ask you a question? What about Miss Benitez? She's no longer gonna run? She doesn't, because you haven't said anything about Miss Benitez. I just wanted to be clear.
Judith Benitez.
Yes,
She is running.
she is, right?
Yeah, she is running. Which position? Judith
She's
Benitez.
Secretary,
she's recording or
no,
Not recording.
corresponding.
Correspondent. I don't have her bio here.
Correspondent.
That's why I probably
I
overlooked
understand,
her.
I
Yeah,
understand.
I don't
But
think she
she
said
is
one.
running unopposed as far as I know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good pickup, Tolene.
Okay. So I want to thank everyone for their contribution tonight. It's been an engaging meeting, and I think everyone here, from what I know of you, has been a contributing member to this board. And I just want to encourage everyone to keep on. Let's keep on doing what we do best for our community, and we can all look forward to a stronger and better community. So thank you everyone for participating. And Ursula will be sending out the ballot. It's a Google Forms, maybe this evening or tonight or tomorrow. Once you get it, you have 2 weeks up until 5 p.m. the Thursday of the board meeting to get your votes in, and then Mrs. Bond and myself will be tabulating the votes, and we will report to you on the evening of the election. Okay?
Ted, I
Okay.
just want to thank you,
Thank
Ted, for
you,
stepping up
yes.
in that urgent moment. Ted, you're doing a great job. I appreciate you. And I know
Yeah,
it wasn't easy, but you stepped up, and we appreciate you, Ted.
Thank you, Anthony. I always got your back. Always there. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
One thing, as far as the June 23rd board meeting, they have not extended the open meetings law. So is there a possibility, or have you heard anything? Is there a possibility that we may be meeting in person on the 23rd?
Well, I did speak to George, and
Says the
according
ninth.
to what he said, we will be remote.
Okay, because I know the law expires on the 14th.
Yes.
They're probably going to extend it again.
So I just want to repeat one thing, which I said earlier. I'm not sure everybody was on at the time. And I did ask George about this early in the week, which is the possibility of having additional candidates from the floor on the night of the election. And his response was, because we're doing a remote election or virtual election, it would be very difficult to do that because people would have already voted, and it means you would have to basically recall your vote, and if you want to change it. So I think one of the workarounds that we have come up with for that is for each candidate on the ballot, there is a write-in position for other. So if you do want to vote for somebody else or you wanted to nominate somebody else, you could always put that name in as a write-in. And of course, if you put that name in, you can't vote for that person would be your vote. So that's the difference on the ballot. So when you get it, just want to make that clear. Okay.
All right. Thank you for that.
That being said, thank you
Thank you,
all.
Ted.
Thank you
Thanks,
all very
Ted.
much. And
Thank you. Good
the
evening.
ballot is very simple. It shouldn't have any difficulty. But please, if you have any kind of trouble with it, just reach out to Ursula or myself or Mrs. Bond, and we should be able to help you.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Okay.
need a, need a motion.
Good evening.
thank you guys. The
You need a
future
motion to
looks
close?
bright.
Need a motion?
Good night.
Yes, we do need a motion.
Make a motion
Promotion.
to close the nominating committee's candidates forum meeting at 7:42 p.m. on June 8th.
Properly moved by Clinton Mike. And did I hear a second from Anthony?
Yes.
Anthony second,
Thank you,
yeah.
Anthony. Okay, with that being said, the meeting has now closed. I will stop the recording, and everyone have a great night.
Good night.
Good night.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.
Good night.
And I'm glad you stopped the recording because I have a foolish question. I should have known. What is Ursula's official